Yo 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 what's going down? What's going down. Falcons with the dub today. Good victory for Atlanta. Good victory for Atlanta. Anytime you play in New Orleans, you take them how you can get them. So I will say overall that was a big win for us as far as the rivalry goes. The rivalry was tied, I think, 54 all or 55 all. I think it's 54 all. So we continue to have our lead, which we have had pretty much the duration of the rivalry. I think they won the first game and they never led the all-time series since then. So, good thing to keep that victory for us, the Falcons, continue to lead in that rivalry. As far as the game go, we're gonna get on here. We're gonna discuss the game, and I'll tell y'all what I thought. Y'all tell me what y'all thought. But hats off to the Falcons today for pulling out the victory, 26-24 in Atlanta. Definitely good to win in front of the home crowd. That's our first victory in 2024 at home. So that is a good thing. That's a good thing. Y'all do me a favor as you come in, please hit the like button. That helps us jump in the algorithm. So do your dog a favor, smash that like button for your dog. Also, if you enjoy the content here, consider becoming a member of the channel. For those that are already a member of the channel, I definitely do appreciate it. Falcons on top. Good victory for the Falcons. Unfortunately, my Bulldogs couldn't win it last night, but we'll talk about that at a later time. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Marco Russian checking in. What's up, Marco? What's going on? So we just got to cut down on the penalties. We'll be okay. Yeah, that was a lot of penalties today. That's not a good thing at all to see. Jamarius Gilliam in the building. Say, which way, that way, Young Hoku, 55 yards for the dub. Yeah, shout out to Koo. Shout out to Koo for salvaging that game for us. Like you just pointed out there, Mr. Gilliam, a 58-yarder. And he smashed it right down the middle. He probably had about 3, 4, 5 more yards to go on that leg. So that was a great victory. We got Daniel Berry Sports Highlights is in the building. What's happening, Daniel? Appreciate you coming through, my friend. How's everything going? Coach is in the building. Says fire Zach immediately. Banging on Zach Robinson early in the broadcast. What's up, Coach? Divas in the building. What's happening, Divas? Says I'm glad they fed the ball to Tyler. Cool the defense for the win. Offense got to get it together. Yes. And I'm not sure what game the rest were watching. That's true. Had a lot of penalties today. Thankfully, they did give us the penalty that ultimately changed the game for us. The pass interference. Who was that? I think Mooney got that call down the sideline, and that put us in position for Young Hoku to bring that thing on home. IQ in the building. So defense, special team saved us definitely. Coach says Raheem Morris has to do more than stand on the sideline chewing gum, get mad, cuss out players. These penalties made this harder than it should have been. Show lack of discipline. Yeah. I think it's been kind of like a constant theme so far in the year, man. Us dealing with these penalties and it reared its ugly head again today as well. Davis says I'm not feeling Zach as a coach either. 56-55. Appreciate it, coach. Thank you very much. So we still up. Let's get the sweep. Let's get a dub late on this year in New Orleans also. Clay Murray, what's up, brother? Zach Robinson is on notice for chop block. And Cousin needs to throw further on a lot of throws. Also, Vilma don't need to commentate us no more. And that ref don't need to ref us stuff. Can we bring Matt Ryan in to commentate some Saints games? They got Billman. Can we bring the Iceman in? I guess it's a CBS Fox thing. Brian, what's up, bro? Bad kids remain the bad kids. Yes, definitely. I didn't bring my bell out. I need to ring the bell for that. I should have grabbed my bell. But yeah, I do agree. C-Dub in this thing. What's happening, C-Dub? Y'all also make sure to check out C-Dub here on YouTube as well. Has a YouTube channel where he discusses Falcons content and also does some fantastic wrestling content also. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to C-Dub's channel. Says we won. I hate the OC, and he is not the Wiz kid. Everybody banging on Zach Robinson so far today. C-Dub said I don't get what we're doing on offense. Yeah, we're gonna discuss that too, man. I'm pretty much in the same boat with a bunch of y'all that are making that comment. J Dub in the building says, man, that was ugly. Our offense already needs a big change. Not too sure what they can do. Kyle Pitts may just not be the guy. Yeah, man. Kyle put a donut on the box score today. No catches, man. That's not good, man. He's supposed to be healthy, right now. Don't know what we're gonna do about that, man. They gotta try to find some way to get him in the offense. Steve Vilma better never be commentating on a Falcons home game again. Banging on Jonathan Vilma. Clay Murray says 0 offense scores, 0 catches for pitch. Yeah. Our offense, like, they did us no favors today. None at all. None at all. Chris Lewis in the building. What's going on, Chris? How you doing today? We won an ugly baby, an ugly baby win, but it works. Yeah. Anytime you beat New Orleans, man, you're gonna have to take it. We're gonna have to take it, because it's much better to be on the side of the victory today than be frustrated losing to our hated rivals. So I'm definitely with you, and on that accord, got my cousin Broderick in the building. What's happening, cuz? We should have got that PI last week too. Yeah, we get the PI last week, man. It's a different story. We probably pulled that game off, but the Chiefs and Mahomes are like the new Brady and the Patriots. The refs going out seem to always favor them. Chris says it would not be a game with the Aints without penalties. True that. We're gonna have to face them when we go down to New Orleans too. They get that home kicking down now. So, that's another obstacle we're gonna have to jump over when we go down there. A-Time Finance in the building. What's up, brother? Says we lit. ATL, stand up. Stand up. What's happening with you, bro? Appreciate you coming in. ATLX in the building says it's Young Way. Come on, Tyler. How long has he been here? And folks still messing up his name. Thank goodness for him, because Zach not it. Saw him relieved he was at the end just cussing Vilma hated. Vilma's a New Orleans guy, a bad kid, so he ain't gonna show us no kind of love. So that never gonna go nowhere. ATLAX. I know when we first signed him, his name was Young Hoku. I thought. Hey, but Young Way, Young Ho, I just really stick to Cool. It's much more politically correct for me. So either way, shout out to the GOAT Cool. See, so why draft Pitts fourth overall when you won't use him? He is not that dude. Yeah, tough game for Kyle, man. It's tough start of the season so far for Kyle. Corey Sherman says we have to use Tyler Moore. He is a beast. Yeah. And another rough game for Bijan today, and I'm glad that they didn't decide to stick with the game plan and just force feed Bijan because he's Bijan. And they let Tyler Algier get in the game more today, and he was able to lower his shoulder and get behind the running lanes and pick up some positive yardage that ultimately we needed. Demetrius in the building. What's happening, Demetrius? How you doing today, bro? What's happening? A-Time Finance and Matt Ryan show. He's that dude. It's not Pitts. Hey, interesting comment. So A-Time, was it Matt Ryan that made Pitts? Because ever since Matt been gone, it's Kyle been looking. Hey man, he been looking more like a third or fourth round pick. John Kemp in this thing on 3rd and 4. We should have kept feeding the ball to Tyler. He got us down. I agree. A lot of questionable play calling today, man. Like when we got the pass interference call late in the game, what we had maybe 20, 30 seconds left, and I don't know why, but Kirk Cousins just started going for the home run ball. I guess I shouldn't second guess anything now because we won, but why not? Once you're down at the 40, why go for the home run instead of just going for some safe, short, intermediate yardage, make it an easier kick for Cool? A lot of questionable stuff as far as that game went today. Joseph Torres used Tyler Algier more. I do agree. We got our brother James Holloway in the building. What's going on, James? As Kings and Queens rise up, feeling good to be undefeated this whole weekend. Oh man, y'all know James is the Bama guy, so we got to take that. We almost had a monumental comeback Saturday night, but couldn't get over that Bama hump, which has been a common thing if you are a Georgia fan. Demetrius said I call Cool Young Money Cool. I like that Young Money Cool. ATLAX. Your name is such a tongue twister for me, bro. There's a pronounced Young Way Cool. Okay, I got it. Young Way Cool. My bad. So no more Young Ho. Young Way. I dig it. Clayton's is Algier middle, and Bijan is outside. Got our brother Rusty Moore in the building. A win is a win, but this offense looks the same as last season. Too much invested to look this bad, man. I must agree with you, bro. I must agree with you, man. The offense today didn't do us no favor. First off, they didn't score any points. In regards to touchdowns, they didn't score any touchdowns. We had a special teams touchdown. Then Troy Anderson got a pick six, and then he got a touchdown. Outside of that, it was just a bunch of field goals. Like Rusty is alluding to, you pay Kirk a nice, healthy contract, 100 million guaranteed. Um, you get rid of Ritter, and you do that on the premise that your offense is going to be a lot more better. But so far this year, man, offense has been sputtering, and we're a quarter into the season, fourth game of the season. So at this point in time, the offense need to get clicking. And today was just another day of the offense not really being able to get anything going. Um, Kirk Cousins, I won't necessarily say that he played bad. I don't want to say he played bad, but he didn't play good. I will say that Kirk Cousins was not good today. No touchdowns and a lot of questionable calls. And of course, nobody's going to confuse Kirk Cousins with being a mobile quarterback. But there were some plays when rush. They were rushing from the outside, and I was expecting Kirk to step into the pocket. You don't really need no mobility to do that. Step in the pocket and elude the rush, and he just stood there at times. And I don't know, man. And I know Rusty said in our group that Kurt really struggles when the rush is in his face. I know no quarterback likes that, but he's been pretty bad this year when the rush has been in his face, the fitness has been in his face. Some of his decision making, what he does with the ball is it's almost like he's just closing his eyes and hoping that somebody can make a play. We need to tell Kurt that 2015 Julio Jones is not out there, bro. we don't got a guy out there catching the ball that you can just close your eyes and throw it up, and Julio come down with it. So he need to be more careful and more select with the ball and his decision making, especially when the pass rush was coming. Again, I won't say he played bad. He didn't play good. I think that was a very mediocre game by Kirk Cousins today. McTown in the building. What's happening, McTown? What's good, Ty? I'm chilling, bro. Defense, special teams stepped up big today. Offense is trash. Yeah, offense has been trash. I must agree with you on that. Demetrius, so glad we beat the Aints. You and me both, bro. You and me both. I got a lot of friends who are New Orleans fans, so I get to brag for a good week at them. Will I am. I like the name. Lately, it seems like every time the Falcons do something positive, it gets erased by a penalty. We come to watch the players, not the refs. Yeah, and somebody else alluded to that too. That we got to do something to be a more disciplined football team, and not get so many penalties. Like the one touchdown that we did have, I think it was on the screenplay to Bijan that was negated by a holding penalty by Jake Matthews. Most times than not, the refs will let that play go. But if I'm being honest, I always want to be objective, even if it's don't favor the Falcons. Jake did kind of hold the jersey a little bit, so I guess they saw the need to call that. Clayton says that last penalty on center, I saw the ball didn't move. If it did, it was the same amount of movement the whole league. That was his second. That was the second penalty they called on our center for doing that today, right? And you rarely will see that called in an NFL game. Hell, you rarely see that called in a college game, but they call it twice in one game. Very peculiar. Very peculiar. Hashtag free Tyler. Shout out to you on the Dirty Bird Gang podcast. Shout out to you. Appreciate you coming through. We freed Tyler a little bit more today. Again, Bijan for the second game could get nothing going in the running game. Obviously, teams have been scouting us, watching film on us, so they're doing everything that they can to key on Bijan and take him out of the game, which I must admit New Orleans successfully did today. So yeah, we're going to have to continue to incorporate Tyler Algier more into this offense, and as we have saw today, a little bit of the last game, when you give him ample amount of carries, he makes he makes good stuff happen. So I hope they do continue to get him more involved in the game and just realize you don't have to force feed Bijan to win football games. It's a team game. I mean, I get it. He was drafted number 8, so they spent some heavy draft capital in him, and they want to show the world and everybody else why you draft him at number 8. But hey, if you got another able and ample back running back in the backfield that can get you positive yards and do good things for the team, continue to give him the ball. So I'm all for Tyler Algier continuing to be a big part of the offense because he's too good to only get 3 and 4 carries per game. You want to have Tyler Algier carries around at least 8, 9, probably closer to 10. You want to have him touch the ball at least 10 times per game. Peak NFL says defense looking solid. Offense need to get together. Win is a win. Win is a win. Need to keep rolling. Hate those missed pass interference calls. We were wrong, but Troy picked 6 Anderson. Yeah, that was a big play by Troy Anderson. Big play. And also shout out to Matthew Judon, who really kickstarted that play by getting some pressure on the quarterback, tipped the pass, and ended up in Troy Anderson's hands, and he took it to the house. So huge play for us. Huge play. It ended up being the difference between a win and a loss, obviously. My dog Cool C in the building, so yo 770 and hot shout out to the 770 checking in this thing. My dog Cool C checking in this thing. How you been doing, Cool? Hope everything been going good with you, man. Appreciate you coming through. David says don't even have time to rest. Bucks Thursday, October 3rd. Yeah, and that's another game we got to win. That's another game we got to win. We win this Bucks game, then we're in a good position. Because at that point in time, we're undefeated in the NFC South. So that's going to be a key game, and Tampa going to come to play. Tampa has already proven this year, like, look, they are a legit team. They can win. They can possibly get in the playoffs. So they're going to get pumped up to play Atlanta, and we got to match their intensity. We got to be pumped up to play Tampa. And I hopefully we play a lot better as a team. I'm gonna be honest with y'all again. I'm always glad to beat New Orleans, man, but I got to be honest. I think we are very, very fortunate to come away with the victory today. I think as a whole, New Orleans outplayed us today. I ain't gonna front, y'all. I'm not gonna front with y'all. I think New Orleans outplayed us today, and some things went our way. The pick 6 went our way. Special teams touchdown went our way. But I think New Orleans outplayed us. They really controlled the tempo of the game. And normally in football, when you control the tempo of the game, 7 times out of 10, you normally will win. And fortunately for us, even with them controlling the tempo of the game, we were able to come away with the victory. But Falcons got a lot of work on. Falcons, we got a lot to work on. Offense, we got a lot to work on. Defensively, we got to find some kind of way. And I know this we say this all the time. This has been a notorious problematic area for Atlanta Falcons football, but we got to find some way to put pressure on the quarterback. We got to. Derek Carr had all day back there to throw the ball, and their last offensive drive of the game, they just started picking us apart. So we got to find some type of way to get pressure on the quarterback. I don't know what it's going to take. I see we do a lot of blitzing. It's not because we're not doing ample amount of blitzing. We are definitely blitzing the quarterback, but we're really not getting any pressure. So we got to find a way to remedy that problem. It's very problematic. If this team is going to be a playoff team, which I think we all think we're going to be, once you get in the postseason, man, you got to put some pressure on these quarterbacks because at that point in time, you're playing the best competition in the NFL at that point in time, and you're not going to win playoff games. And you can't get ample pressure on the quarterback. So we got to figure that out going forward. I feel like we got the personnel to do it, but for whatever reason, we're not doing it. I really think our defensive line, for the most part, played a subpar game. They attacked our defensive line. They won the war in the trenches. New Orleans did. They attacked our defensive line. They attacked us in the middle with the running game. Again, they attacked our linebackers. So I need to see better play from the defensive line and also our linebackers as well. I know at the goal line when Alvin Kamara scored his touchdown. Alvin Kamara, for NFL standards, he's not a big guy, But he went up with he went head up with Caden Ellis, and he won that battle. He got into the end zone. You respect your linebacker to win that battle and drive the running back backwards, but that didn't happen. So defensive line linebackers need to play better. Um, it's really hard to criticize the defensive backs, the safeties, and the cornerbacks because I think overall they have played pretty good football so far this year. They have been picking on D. Alford a lot these last two games. I know he gave up quite a few catches today, but it's really hard to criticize the defensive backs when once again there's no pressure on the quarterback. So we got to play better. We got to play better complementary football. Got to do a better job of rushing the pass. Got to do a better job of getting off the field on third downs. Got to do a better job of stopping and run, especially when these teams are running right at us. These teams are running right up the gut on that line. They're not trying to be cute. They're not trying to be creative. They're like, look, we're gonna run right gut on y'all, and we're gonna dare y'all to stop it. And so far, we haven't done a good job at stopping the rushing attack that's coming right at us. Diva says they better figure it out fast how they do. Definitely agree. Definitely agree. Like you say, you got another division game coming against Tampa. Short week, so we got to figure it out quick. Coach says outside, I don't want to hear anyone say a thing about Grady. Trade him now, not now, but right now. When is the trade deadline? When is that? Normally week 6 or week 7. I don't see them trading Grady. Knowing Arthur Blank and Rich McKay, they're probably gonna let Grady ride out the rest of his contract. But again, being real, Grady Jarrett, you need to pick up his play. I know he's coming off an injury, but this was like the second consecutive game that I don't really remember seeing Grady do nothing today. I didn't see him flash today. I didn't see him get any tackles for loss today. Like the second consecutive game where he just was pretty much a non-factor. So we need Grady Jarrett to definitely pick up his play. Need that entire defensive line to pick up their play. David Onyemata, like, where are you? Onyemata played good football for us last year, but this year, like, where are you? He's been like Casper the Friendly Ghost. And I really thought Onyemata and Grady Jarrett, man, I thought that was going to be a duo to be reckoned with when we got Onyemata last offseason. But thus far, crickets. Crickets. Mac Thompson, what do you think we need to do to stop the run? I wish I could tell you what formula would work in order for us to stop the run to be more effective at doing it. We really just need our guys to play better, man. Again, we need Onyemata to be better. We need Grady to be better. We need Caden Ellis to be better. We need Troy Anderson to be better. We need that entire defensive front and those linebackers to be better. That's really their job. You really can't, frustrate your safeties for not stopping the run. That's really not the safety's job to stop the run. The safety job is to be a safety net to stop a touchdown as far as the run game goes. So those guys up front, man, they just gotta play better football, man. I know we played some good offensive lines, but hell, our guys are professionals too. You got to start beating those good offensive lines that you will face in this league. And thus far, we really have not done a good job of doing it. We really haven't. Jamal Molly Mall Keller, what's up, Molly Mall? So the Saints gave y'all this game. You know what, Molly? I said it earlier, man. I feel like we got outplayed. I do. I feel like we got to play. I'm not making any bones about it. I'm not going to dance around it. That might be a valid statement when you say the Saints gave y'all this game because they did outplay us, man. They did. Luckily for us, the coin flipped on our side this time around because a lot of times when we have outplayed teams in the past, we still end up losing the game. So, we're feeling our favor this time. We ain't gonna make no excuses about it. We're gonna take the win, especially against New Orleans. But it's probably a valid statement, man. I really can't refute you on that. My dog Brian Cornelius in the building, 404 in the building. Shout out to the whole 404 from the deck for to kind of repping in this thing. Big 404 energy. What's happening? Demetrius said, I wish the Eagles could have beat Tampa Bay today. Yeah. I didn't catch the final score, Demetrius. What was the final score of that game? I caught a little bit of it. as our game was playing, but I didn't pay a lot of attention to it because of course, I was watching Atlanta versus New Orleans. Our brother Corey Sherman in this thing. Since Taysom Hill didn't get hurt, we probably would have lost today. He might be right, man. That's the Falcons' kryptonite. I hope he all right. I never wish injury on anybody, but I can't lie. I wasn't mad to see him when they said he won't be back. I wasn't mad about it. Hopefully he'll be back next week. Millie Mills in the building. What's happening, Millie? Says, hey, Tidy. Mooney is for real, and Pitts is just. I think that's a shaking my head emoji, a face palm emoji. Each week, dude gets closer and closer to being a bust. Hashtag free Kyle Pitts. Hashtag free Kyle Pitts. 0 catches today, man. I don't know. It's starting to look that way, man. I came into the seasons. I was saying to myself, like, look, give Kyle some grace. New quarterback, new system. He should be a lot healthier now. So we should be able to see what the Falcons saw when they drafted him at 4. But man, he didn't have no catches. And keeping it funky, Mooney and Ray McLeod, y'all may not agree, but so far, I think they've been our best pass catchers, man. And they new to the team. This is their first year in Atlanta. I think Mooney and McLeod, I think they play harder than all the other pass catchers. Drake London, Kyle Pitts, everybody else who out there catching passes. To me, they play those two acquisitions that we got in the offseason, they've been the best thus far. Come on, Kyle Pitts. Drake London, hey, we need you to wake up too, bro. Like, it can get frustrating. I know I was frustrated watching the offense today. Like y'all say, like I'm waiting for Zach Robinson to call better games, and then some of these plays, Kirk Cousins is audibling at the line of scrimmage, and for whatever reason, Kirk like audible into screenplays. I see him audible into a screenplay, and then the first play of our last drive was a screenplay. It's like, what are we doing? Yeah, we won the game, so won't get too upset about it. Anthony, what's up, bro? Let's have a trade conversation about Kyle Pitts. Do y'all think we can get anything for Kyle Pitts? Be honest. Y'all think we can get anything noteworthy for him? Like, what y'all think Kyle Pitts' worth is right now in the trade market? I don't think he's worth a whole lot, especially with his production. These last couple of years or these last few years, and not only that, this is the last year of his contract. After this year, he's an unrestricted free agent, unless somebody decide they're gonna franchise tag him, and ain't nobody gonna franchise tag Kyle Pitts. So, what do y'all think his market is on the trade market, or his value is on the trade market? Coach, so now today was the only time we actually dialed up blitzes. We normally don't blitz and just send full. We blitzed a lot this game, and again, it was all for naught. I know one play we even sent Jesse Bates in a blitz, and man, we got burnt for it. I think that's the play. I forget the receiver that they hit, but they hit one of their receivers right up the middle where Bates came from for a huge game. So I don't know. And I gotta give Jimmy Lake credit because he tried to blitz from somewhere everywhere today. It just didn't work. We just couldn't get no pressure on Derek Carr. And ain't nobody gonna ever mistake Derek Carr as a top tier quarterback or elite quarterback. But I don't know, man. Georgia Texas boy says we are 2-2 after the first quarter of the season. Time to make adjustments and we got Tampa Bay Thursday, then the 10-day bye before Carolina. Yeah, and we need to win these next 2 games. Got to win this Tampa Bay game on Thursday. Short week, but it is what it is. They got a short week too, so we can't even consider the short week because we both gonna have the same amount of time off. Then, like you say, got a long week after that. Come back and play Carolina. And we better not let Carolina figure this out and beat us because I think Carolina lost today too, right? So Carolina ain't won but 1 game, so we better win that game against Carolina. Anthony says Mike Hughes played fantastic today. Hughes has been a pleasant surprise for the Falcons. In my opinion, I think Hughes has played pretty good football all year long thus far. So and that's what I say, Anthony. Like I ain't got nothing bad to say about the defensive backs. from each corner to each safety. I ain't got nothing bad to say about them. To me, they are doing their job very well. They're just not getting a whole lot of help from the D line. You know, us being able to create a pass rush, and we got to fix that. That's something we definitely got to fix. We got to take care of that. Slim in the building. What's up, Slim? How you doing, bro? Is that line was up par today. Mike Hughes and D offer are the weakness or the weak links. Both made one good play each, but this is the way the Falcons should play by spreading the ball out. But it's the penalties. Yeah, once again, the penalties. We got to clean that up. A lot of times, y'all know how I go. If you got a team that continually getting a lot of penalties, that's gonna fall on the head coach. So Raheem got to fall on the sword for that. You know, he got to make sure that his team cleans that up. Heading to Thursday's game. And they picked on the offer today. They picked on her last week too. So been a rough two game span for D offer. Hopefully he can play better football also in the nickel package for us. ATLAL8X say we definitely got lucky and if all those key Aints players didn't get hurt, especially and Taysom, we probably would have lost. I'll take the win, but a lot of work to do. And that's how I feel also, ATLAX. I'm always happy to beat New Orleans, bro, but definitely not happy about how we look today. Starting to get concerned about offense, starting to get concerned about Kirk Cousins too. Because we brought Kirk in to be a big mega upgrade to Desmond Ritter, and so far he hadn't been a whole lot better than Desmond Ritter, and it's starting to get concerning. We played a quarter of the season, so those early season kinks, that you want to iron and wrinkle out. By now, you expect those to be, in the rearview mirror, and this offense is still struggling. Then getting that one touchdown today. Again, granted, they called one back, but still, no touchdowns today. Not at all. And the offense did not look like they were clicking on all cylinders at all today. A lot of work to do on the offense. I don't know if we need to work in some different type of formations or what, but we need to figure that out. We got too much invested in the offense. Again, Kirk Cousins. And then you got all these high draft picks on the offense too. B. John, Kyle Pitts. We've invested a lot in this offense, so gotta get something for it, man. Can't keep just showing up and not scoring any touchdowns or scoring one touchdown. You're not gonna slide away on a lot of games like we stood away today. What's up, Raymond? So what up, Tyler? We're gonna take off, and what does that mean, Raymond? I'm not sure what that means, bro. We're gonna take off on red and black. You gotta tell me what that means. I'm not sure what that means. I'm probably missing it. Demetrius says Tampa Bay beat Philly 33-16. Yeah, Tampa playing some good football, man. What's Tampa record? I think they 3-1 now. Y'all let me know what Tampa record is, but I think they're 3-1 now. Demetrius says Mooney and Ray can get some separation from what I've seen and can get yards after the catch. Yes, exactly. And that's what Kyle and Drake London are struggling with, getting separation. You see Mooney be running down the field with separation pretty often. But Drake London, Kyle Pitts, they be struggling, and y'all know this has been a consistent thing with Kyle since he's been here. But it seems like when he ain't involved in the offense, it seems like he gives like half-hearted efforts, which we seen a good bit of today. Like he's just going through the motions, and that's not good. That's not good at all, man. This man is the 4th overall pick. This dude is supposed to be balling right now, man. 4th overall pick, and you're not even getting a catch. And he done had plenty of quarterbacks. Matt Ryan got the most out of him. And again, hey, if we need to give Matt Ryan more props than we thought. Again, what he got out of Kyle Pitts. Slim said it's not that Pitts is a bust. It's Kirk. It's not even looking Pitts' way. And so I think it could be Kirk. They don't want to let Lattimore pick him or say a little bad blood in the background against him. I hope not. I hope everything good in the locker room. There was one play, though, when Kyle Pitts, I do remember that very vividly. Kyle Pitts was wide open for probably about a 7 or 8 yard gain, and Kirk did not look that way, as you mentioned, Slim. And I think we threw a pass incompletion on that play also. So I can account for at least one time Pitts was open, because I was saying here at the house, like, damn, Kyle Pitts is wide open. Kirk didn't even look at him, or he missed him. The Dirty Bird Game podcast is a second round. You think we get a second round for Kyle Pitts? I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know. That's some healthy draft capital, man. Miller Mills was from the right team. I think we can get at least a low second. Okay, so y'all said second round. Of course, I think a team probably would give a third for Pitts. So second or third. Dondre Trice in the middle. What's up, Dondre? Is kicking cool. Shout out to Cool, man. 58 yarder. Big dog kick to save the game for us, man. That was a huge cut, a clutch kick. I was a little concerned about Koo coming to the season. He missed quite a few kicks in the preseason, so I was concerned. Like, has he has his leg left? Sometimes you just like a pitcher. Sometimes a pitcher's arm would die on him suddenly. I was concerned, like, man, has his leg died on him? But he answered that today. Super duper clutch. So he gets the game ball for certain. Shout out to Koo. Coach says it could be that we are at 3-4, that we are in a 3-4, excuse me. We just don't have the size for that. We need to be in a 4-3 or 4-2-5, preferably 4-2-5 with our personnel. That could be it also. Maybe we'll see some more iterations or different formations on defense also to try and do a better job of stopping the run. Because we're letting the opposing team just control the game. Last week, I know Kansas City is probably not a good comparison to use because how proficient they are on offense, but still they're an NFL team. But I think they won a time of possession by 10 minutes last week. And let me see what the time of possession was today. Give me a second. Let me look at it, y'all. I haven't looked at it yet, but I'm sure we didn't win time of possession. New Orleans 35 minutes and 42 seconds time of possession. Atlanta 24 minutes 16 seconds time of possession. So once again, there is a 10-minute difference, y'all. That's essentially a whole quarter of football where we just can't get off the field on defense, and that goes to a lot of what we're saying right now. So we gotta fix that. Our dog 3 Dirty's in the building. Yo. What's up, 3 Dirty? How you like that dub today, bro? Cool. See, so we're playing like the Falcons. True indeed. True indeed. ATLAX. People still think that Pitts ain't good because we just don't know how to use him. I bet another team will bite on him if we put him up. Being said, he ain't it. That's probably a conversation we may need to have, man. If another team can use him properly, get better production out of him than we are, if we can get the right compensation for him in a trade, hey, that's something to consider. I know y'all said a second rounder. Somebody said a third rounder. That's more than I thought we could get. I'm thinking more like a fourth or fifth rounder right now, just based on his production and based on the fact that he's a free agent next year. I don't think his trade compensation would be that high, but I definitely could be wrong. Raymond says, sorry, man, not good reception. Take off on offense. Yeah, man. We gotta be better on offense, man. We gotta be. And I'm gonna be honest, Raymond. Coming into the season, bro. I thought our offense was gonna be bad. I thought we were gonna have a top 10 offense. Kurt, Drake, Bijan, Tyler, Kyle. Man, I thought his offense was gonna take off. But man, they have been sputtering. I think after this game, my offense probably gonna be in ranked 20, 21st, 22nd, 23rd in the NFL. And we got invested in offense, man. That's not acceptable. That's not acceptable at all. Not a bit. ATLAX is people still think Pitts was hold on, did I say it? Did I read that one already? People still not think Pitts is only not producing just because the Falcons don't know how to use them. Okay, I did read that already. Scooter in the building. What's going on, Scooter? It says, what up, tight end 4 words? Give Algier the ball. I think they're starting to get the message. Because Algier came in the other day and he was moving the pile. He was picking up positive yards. And again, another rough game for Bijan running the ball. Hopefully he can get back to how he was these next two games when we play Carolina and also Tampa. We do need Bijan to get going to beat a lot of these high caliber teams, especially once we get in the playoffs. You're going to need Bijan Robinson to be a dog. Some Dallas says I'm still lost that this is our home, but them refs are going out the way to go against us. The Dome in Atlanta doesn't offer no home field advantage whatsoever. Yeah, I think slowly but surely, our fans were doing a better job early in the year, packing out the dome and trying to give us that 12th man effect. And ultimately, Sam, I think it's gonna be up to the team itself. You know, you really gonna have to win to entice more Falcons fans to come into the stadium. Um, at this point, that's just what it is. You know, you have to start getting some consecutive winning seasons going. You have to start going deep in the playoffs, start winning some playoff games to entice our fans to get back into the stadium. T Terry in the building. T Terry to the Pits goes to Kansas City. They were using, oh, definitely. Yeah, Andy Reid and Pat Mahomes, they definitely would find a way to use it. Millie Milson's Bijan is just a little too finesse. But Tyler Algier finna punch you in the mouth. Surprise, New Orleans did not know that. Yeah, and that's that thunder and lightning effect of having Tyler and also Bijan. You know, and they kind of complement each other, you know, fairly well also. So that's one good component to have. You know, if Bijan ain't getting his thing off what you won today, you can always bring the bowling ball in that Tyler Algier. Tyler Algier actually remind me of Michael Turner when I watch him run. You know, the running style and how physical they both were running the ball, and you know how they like to go through guys. He reminds me a lot of Michael Turner. But um, not a just not a satisfying performance overall for the team, man. I think we got very fortunate to get the 58 yard field goal from Young Waku. I was about to say Young Ho. Young Waku, 58 yarder, man. And I think we totally mismanaged the clock at that point. When we got the ball, we started going for the home run pass. When we could have just, you know, started going for the short passes, the intermediate passes, and made Kuz's job a whole lot easier. The play calling was totally ass today. Uh, Again, I don't know if that's more on Zach Robinson, more on Kirk Cousins calling audibles. I'm gonna try to watch the game and figure that out. But play calling got to get better. Um, I don't know what I expected from Zach Robinson when he came here, but I expected a lot better than what we are getting so far. We got to do a better job with the play calling, and got to do a better job of running the ball too. You know, that's supposed to be our bread and butter. I know we dealing with some injuries on the line, but you know we've had a tough time running the ball in these last couple games. Tyler Algier did do good though, as y'all have indicated. He had 8 carries for 60 yards. B. John Robinson only 7 carries for 28 yards. So, you know, got to be better running the ball as a team. How many rushing yards did we have? Team rushing. Let me see. We had the rushing. Oh man, we only ran the ball 15 times today. We had 88 yards. Okay. And that was really we averaged 5.9 yards per attempt, but that was mainly due to Tyler Algier. Of course, penalties, we had 9 penalties for 76 yards, one turnover. They had two turnovers. Yeah, this was a very fortunate win for us, y'all. Was not satisfied with what I saw today. And again, we struggled to get off field on third down. New Orleans was 7 for 13 on third down. That's over 50%. 7 for 13. Atlanta was only 4 for 11 on third down. That's less than 40%. So man, we were very, very, very fortunate to come away with the victory today. Um, Got to find a way to get Kyle Pitts in his offense, man. I don't know what it is, what we got to do, but we got to find some way to turn him into a weapon. Um, we got to, you know. If not, as some of y'all have indicated, man, try to put him on the trade market to do something with him. But we definitely got to do a better job. My dog Abel in here with the super chat, man. I definitely appreciate it, man. I ain't got my bill in front of me like I normally would to shout you out for the super chat, bro. But I appreciate the support, man. Thank you very much for the super chat. Abel says, what's stopping offense from really clicking? That's a fantastic question, man. I'm gonna put a large part on that on Kirk Cousins. Kirk so far has not been what we thought he would be coming to Atlanta. So I'm gonna put a good deal on that on Kirk Cousins. No touchdowns today, and he got lucky. You know, Kirk could have easily had two or more interceptions today. So Kirk got to do a better job of commanding this offense, man. The second half, I think he played a little bit better than he did the first half, but he just got to be better. I'm able. I'm really waiting on a 340-yard, 3 touchdown day from Kirk Cousins. I thought I would see it by now. We're about to enter week 5, and we're kind of still waiting on Kirk Cousins to wake up, you know. And me personally, I'm not gonna say that he's still injured. I mean, I'm not gonna use that. I don't know if all the time is starting to slowly catch him because you know what, he's about 36 years old now. But we really need Kirk Cousins to pick up his play. You know, we get our quarterback playing at a very good, great level. That really will open up the offense. So Kirk got to be better. Zach Robinson got to be better also as a play caller. You know, he got to do a better job of designing plays to get guys open. You know, um, wide receivers, we talked about them. I think Drake London got to be better against separation. I think he needs to be better. Kyle Pitts, we need him to be better. You know, Kyle is like a guy, if he don't get involved in the game early in the first 2 quarters, it just seems like to me he just get real lackadaisical. So that's a mental fortitude issue with him. You know, we need him to be locked in whether he got 1 catch or 11 catches. You got to lock in the same way. You know, because everything works in symmetry, and the offense symmetry is terrible right now. You know, they're really not playing as a unit, and it's showing in the results on the field. Not being able to put touchdowns on the board at home in the dome, not being able to put touchdowns on the board at home in the dome. So there's a lot of components that we got to figure out. Got to get back to being able to run the ball at will. You know, there was one point in time where we could just run the ball like we wanted to run. 150 yards easy on a slow day rushing as a team in Atlanta. You know, we got to get back to doing that. You know, Chris Lindstrom, and I know McGarry didn't play today, but there was a point in time we run to that right side. That was a guaranteed at least 5 yard pickup. So there's a lot of things that we just got to fix on this offense, man. We really do. I'm way more concerned about the offense than I am the defense. The defense has some deficiencies that we got to work on and figure out also on their side. But the offense, man, like y'all got to be better. Y'all, these are home games. You expect your offense to really carry the team when you're at home, but that has not been the case thus far. It really hasn't. Ghost Pepper's in this thing since penalties and untimely execution still haven't figured out the offensive identity. No, at all. We ain't got no offensive identity. Good comment. Oh man, Algier is going to earn more touches, and he deserved it too. He deserved it. First game they only gave him 3 rushing attempts. You know, and every game since then he has shown his worth. And you really should have never forgot about Tyler. Again, I know they want to make Bijan a superstar. You want to make him the southern version of Christian McCaffrey. Hey man, but you can't forget about Tyler Algier. He's just too damn good. He's just too damn good. You got to keep Tyler Algier as part of your game plan, as part of the scheme, as part of the offense. He's just too damn good. We got our brother Dave in the building. Good evening to you, Dave. How you feeling today after that victory, bro? Talk to me. Some dollars says the 49ers just threw a TD to Kittles, and he was in triple cover. If you ask me, there's no excuse why the Falcons can't get a 6'5" tight end who was a 4-4 open or at least one-on-one coverage. I agree. Or at least scheme him open. You know, run more play action and have him run a drag. You know, I know not every pass catcher like to go across the middle, but you're a tight end. You got to live in that middle, bro. You know, I don't know why we can't get him across the middle and pick up 7-8 yards. You know, run him put his hand in during the run post corner, get matched up on the linebacker or the strong safety. I don't know. It seems like it would be so simple with him being such an athlete, like you say, 6'5", 4'4". It ain't many guys in the league that size can run a 4-4, catching the ball. But he leads the game today with no catches. You know, that's really almost unacceptable, man. The 4th overall pick, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating because we need Kyle Pitts. We need production from Kyle Pitts to get what we want to get as a team, and we sadly we're simply not getting it. And it's frustrating to watch the team, you know, when you can't get Kyle Pitts involved in the game. Dexter Owens in the house. What's up, Dexter? Bro, this offense is way too predictable. Preach. I haven't seen one play action roll out with Pitts. Just said that, man. When players roll out pits and nobody else, the defense giving us 5 yards pop in the run game, 10 yards off of third and three. It's crazy. Yeah, yeah, and I totally agree with you, Dexter. Totally agree. Let's get the play action going. Like, why are we struggling so much as an offensive five to find Kyle Pitts with what we thought was a very good quarterback? You know, it's questionable. Coach says, "Nah, bro, you can't put it on Kansas City up until today. He hasn't really thrown the ball. It's all been about force feeding. Bijan Robinson, Kirko has been doing okay. A lot of drop passes today on Kirko. Well, I can't necessarily agree with that because the way Kirk Cousins has played these last 4 or 5 years, Kirk Cousins has been a real good quarterback. And now his decision making is becoming very questionable. You know, especially when the rush is in his face. And again, granted, I know no quarterback likes to get pressured or none of that, but 13-year veteran, you know, 100 million guaranteed. You expect Kirk Cousins to make more plays than he is making. Kirk Cousins had no passing touchdowns today. You know, and some of the passes that he threw, he was just off target. You know, Mooney had beat this guy deep, and I don't know what Kirk was throwing the ball to, but it was way off target. So I can't give Kirk Cousins a break. You know, if I come and get on Grady Jarrett ass and say he ain't doing this job, I gotta say the same for Kirk Cousins. And that's another reason, coach, that I'm not using the way he's still injured thing. Because the way I was always taught, hey man, if you're on the field, you good to go. You know, if you hurt, bring in the second string guy. So I can't come on here and say well, he hurt, give him more time. If he hurt, sit him down for 1, 2, 3 games and bring the backup in, let him get healthy. So as long as he's out there, he's up, he's playing, he's starting. Hey man, I got to give you the same kind of expectation that I give the 10-year veteran and Grady Jarrett, that I give the 3-year guy in Troy Anderson. You know, so I can't give Kurt no break. Kurt threw the ball 35 times today, only had 238 yards, no touchdowns and one interception. He should have had two interceptions. So I can't give Kirk a break. You know, that's a lot of times to throw the ball 35 times and you only accumulate 238 yards for it. So yeah, I got to give Kirk some smoke too, man. He got to be better. He got to play better. You know, he's a major reason that this offense is sputtering because we have not seen a great game yet from Kirk Cousins. We've seen a great drive from Kirk Cousins, but we are yet to see a great game for Kirk Cousins, and we're going to week 5. So Kirk got to step up this play too, just like everybody else. Carlos says Tyler needs those gritty yards and things that Robinson's starting to see. Yeah, I think he's starting to see it too. Man, you just can't sit Tyler as you on the bench and just play like he and Dell. You know, you got to play him as well. And I think going forward, we're going to see a lot more Tyler as you might even see them work him into the passing game. You know, y'all know when Matt, his first year, Tyler as was coming out of the backfield catching passes. You know, they really strictly reserve those plays for Bijan now. But I think that would be a good way to keep the defense honest. If hey man, you bring Tyler in, hey, find him out of the backfield sometime. Nando in the building. What's up, Nando? Since Cool won us the game title, we can't stop teams on third down. Yeah, I agree, Nando. We've been talking about that, but we can't get field on third down. New Orleans converted over 50% of their third downs today. That's an indictment on the defense. This offense can stay and convert third downs. That's true. Got to run Tyler as at least 12 times, 12 to 15 times a game. Bijan ain't it. Hey, I agree most of what you said, man. Davis is feeling a lot better. Tired, a little concerned about Bijan. He didn't look too happy during this game. I think Bijan will be fine. They just got to find different ways to get him going. And to be honest, they need to go back. And I know this is a tough task to replicate, but go back and watch how they used to use Alvin Kamara early in his career. You know, they would have Alvin Kamara everywhere, just coming out the backfield everywhere. I think you can do that with Bijan and get him in the rhythm. You know, maybe use early in the game. Maybe use Tyler Algier more as a runner, and maybe Bijan more as a receiver early in the game. Second half, switch it up. Then start getting Bijan the rock. Once Tyler done pounded the defense down a little bit and got them tired. Simpson, the way Kirk Cousins is playing is the Falcons might make the change to Penix Jr. next year and not in 2 years because Kirk is too slow for this type of offense they're trying to run. No offense. Hey, I can't argue with that, Slim. Can't argue with that. Kirk Cousins so far has not given the Falcons organization any reason not to start playing for the Michael Penix era. None at all. None at all. So Kirk needs to step up his game, man. You got a top 8 quarterback on the bench. And if y'all know like I know, they didn't draft that dude to sit on the bench for 4 years. No, they didn't. No matter what they may say publicly, Kirk Cousins really only has a 2-year contract at the end of the day. Miller says MF ain't first round decoy. And I know he got to be talking about Kyle Pitts on that. ATLAX says, I got to let the other running backs get some burn. Falcons got to get off of Bijan like the dogs got to get off. ETN. Oh, man, my Georgia Bulldogs. At least they made it a game. Don't get me started. Don't get me started either, bro. So don't get me started. But I agree with you, bro. I agree with you definitely on that. T. Terry says Kurt have lost it. If I was the head coach in Minnesota, it was the head coach in Minnesota that made him. I hope he ain't lost it, man. I hope he still got plenty left in the gas tank, bro. Because we need Kurt to play good football, man, to win some playoff games. We really do. Personally, I don't want to see Michael Penix this year at all. Unless we up 30 points in the fourth quarter, you just bring him in garbage time to get some real deal live action football. I don't want to see Bijan this year. I don't want to see Michael Penix Jr. this year. I want him to ride the bench the entire season. I don't want to see Penix Jr. this year. I want him to sit down and learn and get mentally and physically prepared to take the keys to the car when his time comes. I don't want it to be this year. But, Kurt, you keep playing mediocre football, bro. Some things might change. Those purposes are facts. Tyler Robinson only seems to call boneheaded plays when we really need conversion. He has to give up those screen plays to Mooney. They're not working at all. They're not, man. He reminds me of Dirk Coder with all these screen plays. Man, throw the ball down the field, bro. Or draw up a play when you can get a quick 3 or 4 yards. In the NFL, you typically got plays that, hey, man, I get 3-4 yards off of it. I get 3-4 yards. So stop depending on that screen. That's like their bailout play. If the screen is your bailout play on offense, you're in trouble. When the screen is your bailout play on offense, that means something going on with your quarterback. If that's your bailout play, if a screen is your bailout play consistently on offense in the NFL, something is going on with your quarterback. RJ Falcons, what's up, bro? Since offense didn't execute again today, they need to play better. No excuses. Another thing, why are we using our lottery pick Kyle Pitts? That's been the question of the day, RJ. None of us can seem to figure it out, bro. None of us. I do anticipate that when we play Tampa Bay this next game, I anticipate them trying to get Kyle Pitts involved in the offense very, very early. Don't be surprised if the first 4 plays, 2 of them are drawn up for Kyle Pitts. What's up, Greg? Since facts, Tyler, he definitely has to play better. Definitely has to play better, without a doubt, man. I'm Vaughn in the building. What's up, man? How you doing? Nate Dogg checking in. What's up, Nate? So checking in from Vine City train station. We needed that one, brother. Yeah, we did. Man, shout out to the Vine City Martyr, man. It always be lit before and after Falcons game. I know y'all having a good time out there, bro. So by the way, shout out to the fans. It wasn't a big amount of Saints fans out there too. Yeah, you could tell on TV too, man. And I was saying that earlier, man. The fans have done a pretty good job so far, compared to previous years, being in the stadium. And it's up to the Falcons to continue to win, to continue to entice the fans, continue to come to the game. As the old saying goes with the Atlanta fan base, if you win, we will come. Dave says, Tyler Jones seems like a great team player. He doesn't seem to be a complaint. I agree. I definitely agree on that. That seems to be a lot of players on our team, man. It seems you never know what's going on in the locker room unless you're in the locker room. But it don't seem like we got bad character issues, I guess I should say, in the locker room. Though since Kurt still isn't quite seeing the field, 4 games in is beginning to become troubling. I'm still hoping because we played 3 great defenses and 1 good enough defense. And that's my gripe right now with Kirk Cousins, man. Like like you say, he ain't seeing the field like he should. I don't know if it was a mental thing with him coming off that injury, but um, he got to be better. He got to do better of commanding that offense. And also, like I say, nobody gonna ever confuse him for Michael Vick or Pat Mahomes. But man, when that pressure is coming on the outside, step into the pocket, man. Yeah, sometimes you're gonna hit. You're gonna get hit. Sometimes that's football. But sometimes you're gonna complete a 28-yard pass, down the middle. But if you just sit back there, just stuck, nothing good is gonna come out of that, man. So we need better play from our play call. Because the offense just runs smoother without Bijan in the backfield. Unpopular opinion, I say get rid of him too. Oh no, coach, they not gonna get rid of Bijan. That's definitely not gonna happen, man. Bijan is kind of like like a cornerstone of the team. So they're gonna ride that Bijan train as long as they can afford him, unless his play just drops off the cliff. Basically, I do agree that Bijan doesn't have to be featured. I just think he would be just as protected. Yeah, and I think Zach Robinson and the team is starting to see that now. Like you don't have to feature Bijan every game. Some games when it works to your favor to make him a feature back, fine. But not every game because you make it easier on the defensive coordinator that you're playing. If everybody knows that you're going to allow Bijan Robinson to get all the touches, they can keep in on him a lot easier. You know, so they said I wish the Atlanta media really go after these coaches. Hey, they may start, man. They definitely may start. Nando says, right, I would trade Bijan and Pitts too. Oh, bro. Now, if you trade them both, then at that point, it's kind of like we're going back to rebuilding. So I'm sure the Falcons ain't ready to give up on Bijan and Pitts at this point in time. Because if you get rid of your starting running back and your starting tight end, you know, then you got to bring somebody in here pretty much to learn the system. Um, Tyler Algier already, of course, knows the system, but then you got to bring in another running back to fill his roster spot. So that would be a lot of turnover, a lot of team turnover, and they're not gonna trade Bijan. Kyle Pitts maybe, but Bijan, they ended the win it with Bijan at this point. But that's what we're y'all like. We'll come back soon, and we'll continue to talk about this game before we play on Thursday. May do a pop up show like on Wednesday because we normally do the Waffle House on Friday. I missed it this week because the hurricane came and I lost my power for like 12 hours, so it just was a bad time for me to do the Waffle House. So I didn't even come on Friday, but we may do a pop up on Wednesday night. That might be our pop up show on Wednesday or maybe Tuesday because I know the artists they come on Wednesday, so we may do a pop up show on Tuesday that'll serve as the Waffle House going to Thursday's game against Tampa Bay. But with that said, y'all, I'm gonna get out of here. Good win for the Falcons, but we got a lot to work on. I anticipate this team is going to come out and look a lot better when they play Tampa. If they don't, we're not going to win that game. We're not going to win that game. So I'm gonna get out of here, man. Peace and love to y'all. Appreciate y'all's time, y'all engagement. I'm out. Peace.